What's up, my YouTubers, and welcome back to the Mommy Vlog. It's Jenny, and I apologize for the lighting, but this is the best that I can do in the bedroom because Airly's playing a game right now, and the kids are going to be loud, and I don't feel like having them be super loud while I'm trying to vlog. And this is why I haven't vlogged, because every time I do anything, some little baby girl, now, not her, the kids insist that they have to be loud. It's like, I don't know what it is about any kid. As soon as you pick up a phone or do anything important, they can be perfectly quiet all day long. And then as soon as you do something important, anyways, so let's talk. All right, let me try not to have something shiny in my. Okay, hold on, let's do this. Not gonna work. Okay. What's up, my YouTubers, and welcome back to the Mommy Vlog. All right, so it has been a minute because one, I have not been motivated at all to film, and by the time I am motivated to film, well, basically all hell breaks loose. I have had the absolutely worst mental burnout that I've had probably since the triplets were almost turning a year old, I think it was. Yeah. And since she's turning almost a year old, my mental burnout has really gotten to me. And we're going to talk about that and why. First off, this little girl here is going to be a year next month. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. She's not walking yet, but she is crawling literally everywhere. She's crawling up onto her plastic table now, which scares mommy. Yes, scares mommy. She can crawl off of the chair that I'm sitting on in the living room, but she can't crawl up onto the chair or the couch. She can't crawl onto the bed, but she can crawl off of it. She does use her walker very, very well. And then we have one of those walker thingies that you put her inside, and she can, sit and walk. One of those walkers. She runs. I mean, like all around. She's really just great. She's starting to stand up on her own, but once she realizes that she's standing up on her own, she sits down. She doesn't like fall down or get upset. She just sits down. It's kind of cute. Anyway, so I'm gonna put her down on the ground because she sees her siblings out there playing, and yeah. Anyways, so let's talk. Okay, backtrack. I don't even know where to begin on my mental breakdown, baby girl. Come here. Come here. All right, so we'll start with the truck. So the truck finally got fixed and legal. So we have plates, we have tags, we have everything else. Truck's good. Van still not fixed. Brakes don't. We basically don't have brakes in the van. So that's going to be. So we're down to one car again. Luckily and unluckily, Jim has been driving his work truck because he works, 4 days a week. And we haven't had to take all the kids out yet, so we haven't had to put all the car seats in the truck. Now, all 3 car seats plus Bailey's will fit in the truck. We haven't had to take them all out yet, but we know that they will all fit because we have tried that before she was born. Anyways, hopefully we'll get the van fixed soon. We still have not bug bombed. That's a whole different story. With the truck being fixed, the lawnmower is still down. We bought 2 belts. We put them on. Still doesn't work. Don't know why. The grass is getting taller. Jim, since the truck was fixed, finally took the lawnmower on the trailer to his friend's house to look out whenever he gets a moment. So hopefully the lawnmower will be fixed. He did borrow a push mower, and he cut most of the grass with the push mower, and then he took the weed eater and weed eated the other part of the grass. So the yard is sort of mowed. Our grass goes super fast, so hopefully we can get our lawnmower fixed and back here, so by the time it starts to grow again, we won't have this problem. We are still in the process of cleaning up our entire front yard from the old fire pit and everything else. We can't do anything until we have a lawnmower. Now, we can do things, since we do have the truck legal and we do have a trailer, we can load up everything and take it to the dump. We haven't had a chance to. The reason why is because every weekend that comes up, something happens. Like we needed to cut the grass, or oh yeah, our washing machine broke. That was fun. So I don't know if I talked about this, but our washing machine broke. Um, don't know what happened to it. We've gone through so many washing machines at this point. I do truly believe it is our hard water. We truly do need a filtration system on our well house. Eventually we will get there. So I went on Facebook, and immediately the first thing that popped up on Marketplace was this fancy. Why are you on Temu, honey? Anyways, fancy washing machine that weighs like 5,000 pounds. It was $100. I sent it to Jim right away because we needed one. It was literally like 5 or 6 weeks that we did not have a washing machine. And yeah, you can imagine with potty training. Oh, honey, with potty training and laundry being built up. Oh, yeah. We've gone to the laundromat to, we've been hand washing all of their underwear and clothes. We've gone to the laundromat to wash all the blankets and sheets and everything, but it got to a point where we couldn't keep going to a laundromat. So, long story short, we have a washing machine. It took literally, I think he got it, and let's see, took me and him. We started at like 10 a.m. to get the washing machine off the trailer, into the laundry room. So, two things about that story. One, I don't know why neither of me and Jim did not think to pull the trailer to the back of the house and then unload the washing machine, or why we didn't come in the front door. I think we didn't come in the front door because it, like, it wouldn't go up the stair. I don't know. Either way, it went from 10 a.m. till about 6 p.m. That's how long it took to get this washing machine into our laundry room area. Yes, I tried. I might look skinny. I'm very strong. You know, our neighbor came over and tried to help, and he and Jim tried, and they couldn't even get. Finally, long story short, we got the washing machine in. I've been doing laundry. I've been overdoing laundry. I say overdoing laundry because I'm not going to get backed up again. So I've been trying to keep up with the laundry. It felt so good to finally have at least the laundry done. But not only that, I was also getting overwhelmed because the dishes. I got just tired of the monotonous. Or shower. So my bathroom, I call it my bathroom because I'm the only one who uses the master bath. Everybody else uses the hallway bath. So our shower, I think I said this in a different vlog, that the knob to our shower, the hot water knob. Hot water knob? One of the knobs broke off, right? So we had to figure out how to turn off the water just to shower. Well, unless you go underneath the house, you can't turn off the water to just that shower. So it was running constantly. We tried to put Flex Seal. We tried to put tape. I mean, we tried all this stuff to, make it not like spew out. Finally, he had a coworker / friend come over and look at it. They spent a couple hours. I do have a video that I will insert in here about the shower. Long story short, I can't use the bathroom. The reason why is because we had to shut off the water to that entire. Well, we still have water on because my sink still works, but I'm trying not to use it. Reason why is because the underneath the house. Oh yeah, if you hear anything at all in the background, the kids are playing. But the subfloors, basically our floors underneath our house, gone. Yeah, so all that subfloors, all that stuff. Oh, yes, I haven't taken pictures yet. But when I do, I will insert them. Not in this video, but yeah, so eventually Jim has to crawl in there. And hold on here. Yeah, so sorry, they were screaming, doing some weird things. Anyways, so basically somebody, Jim or his friend or a couple of people, have to go underneath the house and rip out all of the damaged subfloors or flooring. Our joists are still good, so far that we know of. We haven't actually gone under there to look. But basically, our entire trailer from the water leaking so much over the past God knows how many years. Um, yeah, it's ruined our floors. The floors themselves are good, but there's soft pockets, if that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, yes. On top of that, so mom's tiny home is still on pause because we don't have the grass cut. We still have to get bee stuff to spray underneath the house, and then jack it up and then put the concrete blocks under there. So it's raised up. Yeah. So you can see with all this stuff going down, no washing machine, the yard, the bathroom, the flooring, how my mental status could go down fast. On top of the kids, um, they are actually great at going to the bathroom. Trenton has a few accidents here and there at nighttime, and he gets so angry about when he pees the bed, and it's so cute because he's 3, and I keep telling him, dude, you are learning. It's okay. Um, yes, we scold him, but it's not like we scold him. It's more like, hey, you know what? You tried. So we've been trying to put cloth diapers on him at night. He doesn't wear them every night. He's really good. And before anybody says anything, yes, we do limit their water intake before bed. We make sure, okay, we don't make sure that they go potty before bed. They make sure that they go potty before. We have this thing now, apparently, that they have started that they insist that they have to spend 45 minutes. Actually, it's probably about 30 minutes every night yelling at daddy to go use the big potty. Even though they have 3 of their training potties in the bedroom, I do not put them down during the daytime. Yes, I know she's up there. Yes, I know they're up there. Anyways, I don't put their training potties down during the daytime just because personally I don't feel like cleaning them out. I'm trying to teach them that to use the big potty. And with only one potty, it's kind of hard because when they all have to poop or potty, you know. But and on top of that, I can't keep them down because Bailey then will try to crawl towards them. So, dog water, dog food. Well, we don't keep dog food down, but the dog water I have to pick up. Yes, all the normal baby things. All the normal baby things Bailey is starting to do. On top of that, I was getting overwhelmed with just being around 3-year-olds all the time and constantly yelling at them to keep the door shut because the air conditioner's on, or stop hitting each other, stop throwing food, be careful of Bailey, all the normal stuff you do with toddlers. And it was just getting so hard and overwhelming for me between everything else that was going wrong with the house and outside the house. Um, the bills piling up. Every time we'd save up to get one thing fixed, something else would go wrong. We put off the truck long enough. We're putting off bug bombing long enough. It's just like everything was out of. Oh, and then I got hives. Oh yes, I made a short about that. Don't know how. No idea. Still have no idea. Um, the only thing I could think of is if they were cutting the grass and somehow I walked into like a what is it called, dust air, like a grass dust cloud, because I did not do anything different whatsoever at all. The only thing that I did differently was I went into my mom's storage shed to look for some things, and I moved some dressers out of the way. And the only thing I could think of is if a spider bit me and I broke out in hives. Still don't know. The kids didn't get it. Bailey didn't get it. Nobody got it but me. Thank God nobody got it but me. But I've never had hives like that. Ever. I've had strep hives in the past. I've had heat rash in the past. But this was like hives like, I mean, it literally, I don't even know how to describe it. I think I described it in my video, but it was just horrible. It took 4 days to clear up, or 5 days to clear up, I think. I did take pictures of the progression, and I was taking Benadryl. What cleared it up actually is I think on the 4th or 5th day, mom gave me a Zyrtec, and that helped. But I was also lingering off the Benadryl because as an adult, you're supposed to take 1 to 2 Benadryls every so many hours. Oh my God. I was so doped up. I mean, like, I understand that there's medication out there, like actual medication out there, like Seroquel, for instance, that calm people down. Uh-uh. I can't even take Seroquel. I can barely take a baby dose. I should have taken 1 Benadryl and not 2, but I followed the instructions because I don't take Benadryl often, and now I know why. I I could function, but it was in such slow motion, and I could literally not process thoughts. It was okay. On one hand, I will say it was great to have my ADHD brain and my anxiety brain not go on misfiring every 5 seconds. It was actually kind of nice to actually focus, but to be that drugged up and groggy, I cried. I literally cried for 2 weeks, like almost straight, because I was so overwhelmed and I was doped up on Benadryl, and I I couldn't cook, I couldn't clean, I couldn't take care of the kids, and I had to because Early works a couple days a week. Oh yeah, Early has a job, by the way. Um, she works part time at Magic Bean Coffee Shop. So if you guys are ever in Carolina Beach, on she works every single Monday. And Magic Bean Coffee Shop. It's in Carolina Beach. It's right next door to Fat Pelican, the dive bar. Go there. Great coffee. Janine is the owner. Please go there. Anyways, Early works every other Sunday, and she works every single Monday. So when she's at work and mom's at work and Jim's at work, I'm here with the kids. And when you're on Benadryl, it's a little difficult. But you know what? There are people out there all over the world who are in worse situations and have to take care of their kids. On top of that, I've had no motivation to play my games. I've had no motivation to make shorts. I've had no motivation to cook. I've had no motivation to clean. I've had no motivation to do literally anything. I just gave up. I got to a point where I literally gave up. And this was after the Benadryl. I gave up on everything. Um, I didn't want to go to therapy. I didn't care about my psych. I literally just wanted to stay in bed and cry. That's like, I don't know exactly how I got myself out of it. I hate every once in a while when I get into my chivvies. And this is where I know I'm making this vlog kind of long, but I have a lot to talk about. And if you guys have ever watched my vlogs, you guys know I jump from story to story to story. But every time I get into a slump where I'm just that down and depressed and just overwhelmed and just give the F up, I question if I'm actually misdiagnosed and I'm really bipolar. But I know I'm not because I have been tested over the years and they have ruled it out. There's always a cause to why I am depressed or overwhelmed. There's never just a out of the blue, I feel depressed, or over the blue, I feel elated. Um, I would love to feel elated. Like I feel great today because I did all the dishes yesterday. All the laundry's done except for what I just put in the washer because Haley had a blowout diaper this morning, got it all over the bed. That was hilarious. She has a tendency, she's in the phase now where she likes to take off her diapers, and I guess she was trying to pull it off while she was pooping. It just went, yes, yes, it was, she hasn't done that yet, but that was, so I woke up and I'm so tired and groggy, and I was like, why? Why do I have to wash the sheets? Again, I just washed them 2 days ago because Trenton peed the bed. So it's funny. We do have those mattress protectors on, but obviously, if you pee the bed, you're gonna have to wash the mattress protector. But so that's what I was dealing with this morning, and I made the perfect coffee, which I'm a little jacked up on. But my Effexor, that's what I was gonna say. I am still currently taking Effexor 150 once a day in the morning. However, I have been trying to get with my psych, and for the past like 2 or 3 months now, and I know that the psychs are busy. I know I can call the emergency line if I really have a problem. I was this close to calling the emergency line, I think last week or 2 weeks ago in the middle of my meltdown, because I either need to increase, I know I talk about this a lot, but I either need to increase my effexor, or I need to split it, or I need to add something. Or, and I don't know if this is going to work, or I could take my effexor later on at a different time. The only reason why I don't like doing that is because I'm so used to taking it at a specific time, like as soon as I wake up. And it takes, for me, it takes at least a good hour to fully kick in. So I don't want to take it too late and then it like not wear off until the middle of the night or something. Although I'm up anyways late, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, another thing I was overwhelmed with, and I'm sure every single person with any type of kid can relate to this, is I haven't had a moment alone. And when I mean alone, I mean like right now where I can actually sit in the bedroom and film or just do anything. Like if I wanted to sit in the bedroom and fold laundry or just do the dishes by myself, I haven't had a moment alone. And I know I shouldn't complain of that. It's like I got so angry at Jim because he gets time alone. I roll my eyes because like he he has to get up at like 4:30 every morning. So and he works 4 days a week. Um, then I totally lost my train of thought, of course. Sorry, I'm looking at this tree frog on my window just crawling up. So if you see me spacing off, that's why. Um, yeah. Anyways, I know I'm rambling. Basically. Currently, we're gonna start there. Currently, Bailey's doing great. She's almost 1. She's doing her thing. Um, she's starting to stand up on her own. She hasn't started walking yet, but she's getting there. Kids are great. They're completely, like I said, fully potty trained, minus the minor accidents. They did stop playing in poop. They did stop pooping outside. It's like certain things that toddlers do. I always wonder if they're ever going to get out of those phases. And it seems like they're going to last forever. And when they finally get out of those phases, it's like, yay! But then a new phase starts. Like this new bathroom routine at nighttime. They are the ones who created that. But okay. Oh, and this little girl has 4 teeth, if you guys can see. So she's still teething. She's getting sleepy. Yes. Oh, and she's still on the boob. Um, yeah, she's still on the boob. Um, I personally don't know how to wean her off because I've never had a baby breastfeed for this long, and I'm sure I can look it up. I'm sure that there's ways, like some people say you can stick like cabbage leaves or something, or take like this drink or whatever to dry. I don't want to dry them up. I just want her to wean herself off, if that makes sense. She is getting better. The only time she really, really, really wants the boob is if she's tired anymore, which is perfectly normal and fine. I know it's a comfort thing. I'm trying to get her into the binkies. She doesn't like being binkies. Um, but it's weird because I never thought I would breastfeed for this long. And no offense to anybody out there who breastfeeds. I personally never wanted to breastfeed this long. But now that I am, it doesn't feel weird. I it's it's weird when I see other parents breastfeeding or I hear other parents breastfeeding for so long and I'm like, why? But I'm doing it and I do it out of subconsciousness. And I don't know if it's because she's my last baby. Thank God for that. I say that because it's a bittersweet moment. I'm so happy she's my last one because I personally cannot do another pregnancy or another newborn baby phase at all. I can't do it mentally. I can't. Um, I'm happy she's my last one. No, I am not fixed still. I'm on birth control, but I'm not fixed, meaning that my tubes are not tied or fried or removed, whatever. I'm still in the depot shot, so which I really think that the depot shot could be another factor of why my moods are all over the place. Because I've been on the depot shot off and on since I was 18. And I know there's a lawsuit thing about don't go on the depot shot for years and years and years. I've never had a problem on the depot shot. I still don't have a problem on the depot shot. Never had the weight gain thing. I don't have osteoporosis or anything. I know it can cause all this stuff later on. But it's also about how your diet is too. So, I mean, but I'm really wondering if the depot messed up my system and kind of threw me into pre-menopause because I am 41 now. I'm going to be 42 this year. Yes, I'm going to be 40. I just think I'm going to be 42 this year. And I know some women can go through premenopause or pre-premenopause starting in the 40s, some earlier than that. So I don't know if that's what's starting and my hormones are shifting or what. But either way, I'm better. Today, I'm better. Um, I don't know where I'm going with this vlog. I just wanted to catch you guys up and make another rambling vlog. So on that note, I'm going to go feed her. I'm going to go make a uh, food order list because I finally figured out the dinners I don't want to cook. Oh, that was another thing. Speaking of food, last month we were late on turning some things in to renew our food stamps. So we didn't get food stamps last month. That was another thing that was stressful because our money that was going towards, we basically had money for bills and food, and that's it. Nothing else. So that's why everything else got behind. So that was another added thing where I just gave up because I was like, well, if we don't have money for food, then why am I cooking? And then everything I wanted to cook, I was like, well, I just didn't have the energy. But things are getting better. Things are looking up. I'm trying to be positive. Yeah. I finally also, before I let you guys go, one, thank you for sticking with me. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Those who unsubscribed, I'm sorry if I bored you. I'm sorry if I offended you. I'm sorry if you just don't like me anymore or you just don't like watch my content. That's okay. If anybody new finds me, hi, I'm Jenny and I ramble on. Um, anyways, I finally uploaded all of my pictures and videos, labeled them so I can start working on a kid video. I had to go through a ton of videos and pictures though and delete a bunch because I mean, I'm not going to add them. So look forward to that. Hopefully this Friday. I know it is currently, by the way, 9:19 a.m. on 7/8, which is a Wednesday. Happy birthday to my old friend slash ex brother-in-law, Steven. Not like he'll ever see these videos, but he is my childhood friend slash ex brother-in-law, which sounds so weird to say now. On that note, any questions, comments, concerns, or advice, or videos that you would like me to do, or topics that you would like to um, me to address, please leave those in the comments. And thank you for listening to me ramble. And until next time, bye bye.